Hi and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the 25-minute full body workout, no equipment needed. If you're a beginner or novice, enjoy it, and any intensity, feel free to do so. All you need is a mat, water and yourself. Let's go. So we're going to start off with a light jog, engaging the core, soft landing to protect the knees. I've got my arms up because I'm just using my legs to get the movement going, but you can move your hands side to side. And then we're going to go into the next movement. Rotate your arms backwards and reach for the sky. Get those tips right up to the sky to elevate the heart rate and to warm up the shoulders. It's again, soft landing and engaging the core. Okay, while you're doing this movement, try and imagine your inner arm is just about sweeping past your ears to really get those shoulder movements working. So this is going to prepare you for the exercise to come. Okay, for this next movement, it's going to be squats. Hip width apart, hands up, and then a deep squat down. As this is a warm-up pulse raiser, you can go as low as down as you can, but you're trying to keep the movement steady. As you come to the top, you twist, a natural twist. You don't stop, it's a natural movement. This is as if you're going to be turning around to put your keys on the door, put your coat on the hook. This is functional movements. Keep the breathing, engage that core throughout. And my lower body, as you can see, my toes twist and then straight back into a squat. Okay, next movement, butt kicks to begin. So as you can see here, my heels are kind of using my hands as a mark to kick. So initially you would do this by just kicking your heels to your butt, basically. So keeping this movement going, steady landing, try and get those heels as far up as you can. Quick transition into the alternate toe touches, squat position, but then you're not going to be doing a squat. Hands out, hands to the toes, and then you're going to be twisting from the top. Keeping it steady, you go as slow or as quickly as possible, but keeping your technique on point to prevent any injuries. And breathe throughout. This is to help stretch the hamstrings. And also with the twisting movement, we're going to be doing some upper body spine twisting there as well to help yourself warm up. And that's the first part of the warm up done. And we've got 4 exercises to start again. Jogging on the spot as before, engage the core, soft landing, and make sure you breathe throughout. Right, that's the warm-up and pulse raiser done. We've got a 30-second water break before we start with circuit 1. Right, welcome back. So we're starting with circuit 1. The first exercise is going to be a squat. So you get into that squat position, squeeze the glutes on the way up, continuous movement, engaging that core. Low as you can go, protecting those knees. I use my upper body as leverage as well. So when I go down, I imagine I'm sitting down on a chair or on a toilet. It really keeps that technique, making sure that your knees are not going over your toes. Next exercise is going to be knee taps, 15 seconds each side, wide stance, and use your hands opposite and try and get your knees as far to your hand as possible with a slight twist of the upper body. You drive the knee towards your hands and a slight bend of the knee. And we're going to be doing this 15 seconds one side, and then we're going to turn to the other side and repeat. So the next movement is going to be on the mat, slow mountain climbers. For this particular movement, you're going to be on all fours on the mat, hands down, and you're going to be going into a plank position. With this, you're going to be driving your knee slowly up to your upper body. As you can see, my back is slightly on a bend because as I lift my knee, I squeeze my lower abdomen. So this is controlling the movement. While you're in a plank position, try and maintain a relatively flat back, head facing downwards, breathing and engaging the core throughout. Okay, and the next movement will be push-ups. So you'll be staying on the mat, and there'll be two options which I will show you. The first one being on your knees, making sure that you keep your upper body strong. You don't lock your elbows on the way down. Chest can go as far to the floor as you possibly can. Engage in that core, facing the floor, and breathe. The second option is box push-ups. So you will shuffle your butt back a little bit like you're on all fours, and then you just engage in your upper body to meet to the floor. So you'll be working your chest. If you want to push yourself a little bit harder, you can go on all fours with your toes, but making sure your technique isn't compromised. Engage in that core throughout. With any exercise you do, please maintain that and breathe. Okay, now we're going to be going into star jumps. So this will be a standing portion of the exercise. And with this exercise, you're going to be going as slow or as quick as you want to. I would suggest anyone that has anyone living below them that you were to do this lightly, and if you have any knee injuries and just do not feel like doing this exercise due to that injury, you can stand still and have your hands above your head as I am doing, but your lower body, no jumping, but you move your leg from side to side. Okay, and that is the end of part 1 for circuit 1. You've got 15 seconds water break. Okay guys, now we're going to be preparing to go into part 2 of circuit 1, and we're going to repeat the exercises again. First exercise was squats. Great job, everyone. Okay, now we have a 15-second water break for circuit number 2. Welcome to circuit number 2. We're going to be going into a ski rise and I will show you the movements. So firstly, you'll be standing up, hands above your head, driving the hands down like a ski motion, slight bend of the knees, and then you squeeze triceps on extension. With this particular movement, you go on your tippy toes when you lift your hands above your head. The movement is continuous, so it doesn't stop. You engage in your core, and remember to deep breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. This will really help the exercise while you're doing it, because I know by this point you're probably feeling quite tired, but keep going and keep pushing. Okay, another pulse raiser, up and downs. So with this one, it's all about technique once again. So if you're going down, is if you're going into a squat position, but feet go up. As you stand, go slowly. Try and keep this movement slow at first so you get the technique, so you don't feel dizzy as you go down. But what I normally do is when I'm standing up, look forward, and as I'm going down, look down. Keeping your upper body strong, and then you put your feet out, engage the core and stand and repeat. Okay, for the last 2 exercises, we're going to be on the mat. For the first one, it will be the alternative bridge kicks. So you're going to be on all fours here, driving the heel to the ceiling, alternative legs, pushing as far as you can, slight extension of the leg, making sure that when you are pushing, you engage in that core and trying to keep your upper body as steady as possible, and breathe deeply with this one because it's going to burn. As you can see by my face, it's starting to kick in. With this exercise, you can really increase the intensity by adding weights in time, adding a booty band in time. But for now, we're just going to be working on the technique. Keep pushing, keep thriving. You've got this, guys, you've got this. Okay, next exercise is plank. As we're already on all fours, all you're going to be doing is to lift your butt in the air and go into a flat back. Keeping your body up will help by breathing and engaging the core, and try and keep this for 30 seconds. You've got this. Breathe through it. That's the only way it's going to get you through, and also engaging and looking at the end result of what you're doing this workout for. Keep going. Amazing. Well done, everyone. Well deserved water break for 15 seconds, making sure you're breathing throughout this as well to keep your heart rate slightly up, because we're going to be repeating the exercises for part 2 of circuit 2 in just a moment. And we're almost at the end. Well done, everyone. Okay, we're going to have a 15-second water break, and then we're going to be going into circuit number 3, and then we're almost at the end of this workout. You are all doing amazing. Circuit number 3, we're going to be starting off with skater floor touches to begin. Wide stance, slight skip in between. You move your opposite leg with your opposite hand, so your hand will be touching your toes and then your leg will be going outwards. This is going to be kind of working your inner and outer thighs. So if you want to increase it even more, you can add a bigger skip in between, but making sure you're looking down, engaging the core and embracing the burn. Okay, for the next exercise, we're going to be doing back extensions on the floor. For anyone that has any lower back issues, I would recommend just carrying on doing the jog. For this exercise, we're going to be laying on the floor facing down, engaging the lower back to lift ever so slightly off of the floor and arms out in front of you, or as a cross as I'm doing, as I have a sofa right in front of me, so I need to utilize my space around me while I'm at home. But you lift up ever so slightly. I'm using my hands like a push-up position just to get my back used to it. Try and keep your neck straight, facing down to mimic a neutral position. As you lift up, engage your glutes and your back, and then down. Okay, for the final exercise of the first half of circuit 3, we're going to be doing skipping. So for this exercise, you're going to be jogging slightly on the spot, rotating your arms forwards, engaging the core. You can lift your knees up as high as you can to kind of mimic that you actually are skipping. It can be quite difficult to imagine you have a skipping rope when you don't have one, hence why my arms are just flapping around like that. But try and keep the upper body as strong and solid as possible, and just really feeling your body working. Okay, now we're going to be having a 15-second water break before we repeat those exercises again, and then we are done. Circuit number 3, to repeat all of those exercises you've just done. For the first exercise was skater toe touches. With these ones, pick up the pace. Use these last exercises for finishing to really get your body feeling your efforts throughout this whole exercise. You've done amazing so far. Just keep pushing. We're almost there. Okay guys, we're not done yet. We've got one more movement to go. Final exercise, power blast movement. We're going to be doing power punches as fast as you can for 20 seconds. You have done this. You've got this far. Do not give up now. Engage in that core, punching forward, slight twist to the upper body. Take all the frustration that you've got out, everything that you've been feeling for this day. Just keep punching it forward. You've got this. Almost to the end, almost there, and you're done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember to stretch and drink plenty of water. You did amazing, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.